field, the studio, to your eyes. I put myself in the eye and your ears. Welcome back.
Hurting himself.
816 hours here. We never leave. We're always here. We're
Yes,
just
sir.
doing this all the time.
All the time.
But me and Bryson today. Bryson, how are you?
I'm good. Get to sit down, talk some baseball, some all-time baseball. It's going to be a good day. Got some snow. It's cold. Absolutely
Super cold.
freezing outside. But I'm good, man. How are you doing?
Good. Love the snow. A little bit too cold for my liking, but
Did you go sledding yet? That's the real question.
no.
Gotta get out there.
I like to
sledding,
keep
man.
my fingers and toes. It is
Whack.
too cold.
Overrated. You can miss a couple of them.
Fair. I don't need them.
Yeah, not all. Who needs all 10?
But today we got all-time setup guys, relief pitchers. What do you want to call it? It's kind of the same thing. But
odd position. You don't see a lot of people going over see a lot of love to the closers, to the starters.
When you think of relief pitchers, you think of like Mariano Rivera, Aroldis Chapman, Dennis Eckersley, like the big time closers.
Greg Holland. I mean, the big guys. Yeah.
But you want to start? You want to start with all time or current?
Let's start with current, if you don't mind.
Okay, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
Shoot, I'll start it off. Evan Phillips from the LA Dodgers is my number 5 relief pitcher right now in baseball. 62 innings pitched last season, 19 holds. He had a 2.02 ERA, struck out 74 batters. He's 28 years old. He's pitched in Baltimore. Just recently got moved to LA. He's never really shown much past last season, so I'm excited to see if he can continue to just grow as a reliever. Kenley Jansen, I want to say he's getting up there in age. Didn't he leave? He's no longer in LA, actually. So maybe
he was in Atlanta last year.
Look at that. So maybe kind of takes over that closer role. Who knows? But Evan Phillips, number 5.
Okay. My number 5, a guy who's got some time. In the closing role and in the setup role. It's not a baseball podcast if I don't force feed the Phillies to you guys. Jose Alvarado, 51 innings pitched last year with a 3.1 ERA and 22 holds. Man, just a great setup guy. Never really got a shot in that closing role in Tampa Bay or in Philadelphia. But Jose Alvarado, I think he saw a left-handed flamethrower.
Yeah, always a good card in the show because he throws absolute gas. My number 4 relief pitcher in baseball right now is Anthony Bass. He was traded from Miami to Toronto this past season. 70 innings pitched with a 1.56 ERA, 72 strikeouts, only allowed 12 earned runs this whole past season. I apologize. He's one of the best non-closers in all of baseball. I think he proved that, especially when he got moved to Toronto. Kind of showed more kind of in Miami, kind of forgotten about. That team's not very well known, not kind of covered. But Anthony Bass, number 4.
Yeah, my number 4 was Hector Neris, another former Philly. He played with Houston this last year, 65 innings pitched, a 3.7 ERA with 79 strikeouts and 25 holds. He kind of just is developed into that set up role with potential of being the closing role if Ryan Presley ever leaves that team. But Hector Neris has been nails for the Astros, especially in the playoffs. So
solid. I love that. Andres Munoz of the Seattle Mariners comes in at number 3 for me. Easily one of my favorite names on this list. Kid's electric. He's 23 years old. He throws triple digits. He pairs it with a devastating slider. He makes guys look silly when they're in the batter's box against him. 22 holds last season. He had a 2.08 ERA, 94 strikeouts. I think this guy is the future of this Mariners bullpen. I'm excited to see how he develops, especially with throwing triple digits. See how that arm kind of holds up in that pin. But Andres Munoz, electric kid. Excited to see the Mariners in the next couple of years, but number 3.
All right. My number 3 probably would have been number one on this list, but Devin Williams, number 3 for me, only because.
Wait, you have Devin Williams at number 3?
I do.
That Carter, no.
Just
Carter,
because he's no longer a setup man. At the All-Star break, he became the closing guy because the Brewers traded Josh Hader.
Oh, Carter.
But, I mean, he was on pace to have a record year for holds before. He had 26 holds, a 1.9 ERA with 96 strikeouts. I wish. I probably should have put him at number 1, but he lost his – well, he didn't lose it. He got promoted to the closing role, but Devin Williams, one of the best bullpen guys in the league.
I would agree wholeheartedly. He would definitely have been the number 1 relief pitcher in baseball. If he hadn't taken over that closer role, he would have been my number 1. But number 2 for me is Zach Jackson of the Oakland Athletics. 27 holds last season. That ranked 4th in all of MLB. He had a 3 ERA with 67 strikeouts in 48 innings of work. Sits around a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Great breaking stuff. Pitching 170 minor league games. Finally got his shot in the big, so he's kind of proving that he can do it. So excited to see if he can continue to do it, especially in Oakland. Not a lot of promising arms, so excited to see if he can continue lock down that bullpen. But number 2, Zach Jackson.
Okay, my number 2 is a guy I didn't really hear much about in 2022. Kendall Graveman of the Chicago White Sox had a 3.1 ERA, 3.18 ERA. Sorry, brain quit working. 66 strikeouts and 27 holds. If you don't hear much about a setup guy, it's probably a good thing. It means he's doing his job right. But Kendall Graveman comes out number 2. I think he's solid.
100%. Got to see that closer role a little bit when Liam Hendricks got hurt mid-season. Solid, always nails. But my number 1 guy, AJ Minter, 75 games this season. He had a 2.06 ERA with 94 strikeouts. Led the major league in holds with 34. Dude's been nothing but nails for the Braves these last couple of seasons. AJ Minter, just nothing more you could say besides great pitcher.
He was also my number 1. It feels like every time they have a shot at giving AJ Minter the closing role, they go out and sign some solidified closer like Kenley Jansen or Will Smith in the years prior. They just always had a guy to be that closer, and AJ Minter has been one of the best setup guys in baseball.
100%. 100%. I agree.
But all time.
Oof.
All time.
These are weird lists. I'm 100% here for these lists right now.
Very weird lists.
You want to start it off?
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I'll start it off.
No, let them know.
Number 5.
Oh, God.
Joe Smith. Pitcher for the Twins, 3.14 ERA. Career ERA with 666 strikeouts and 228 holds. That's 4th all time in holds. He's been solid and not really well known. So
I like that. My number 5, Javier Lopez of the San Francisco Giants. 178 all-time holds. Great Giants pitcher, 533 innings pitched, a career 3.48 ERA. 358 strikeouts. He had the funky underhand delivery. Absolutely loved his cards in the show. Had to show some love to Javier Lopez. He's my number 5 relief pitcher of all time.
My number 4, Arthur Rhodes. 4.08 ERA is the only reason he's this low on my list. That ERA was super high, but he had just under 1,200 career strikeouts and 231 holds, second all time in the league in holds. He was solid in his career.
My number 4, Luke Gregerson 189 career holds. That's 7th all time, but 617 innings pitched, 621 strikeouts, 3.15 career ERA. It never really looked like the guy was trying on the mound. Effortless movement, effortless velocity. Loved watching Luke Gregerson, my number 4 relief pitcher.
Okay. My number 3, Mike Stanton. Now, I first saw his name, I thought, Giancarlo wasn't a pitcher. I must be looking at the wrong thing here. But Mike Stanton had a 3.92 ERA with 895 strikeouts, 266 holds. He's the all-time leader in holds. You saw it. I've never heard of this guy until I was doing research for this list, and I was amazed by this guy's stats. So
I love it. Who do you pitch for?
The Angels.
Angels. Okay. I was going to say, I've never heard that name before. My number 3 relief pitcher of all time is Tyler Clippard. Absolutely love Tyler Clippard. One of my favorite relief pitchers of all time. He had the glasses. Oh, I absolutely loved it. But 226 career holds. That's 3rd all time. 872 career innings pitched. 3.16 ERA with 956 strikeouts. He pitched in the 2015 World Series against the Kansas City Royals with the Mets. Went through highs and lows in his career, but he's always just been a consistent arm in whatever pin he's been in. Absolutely love it. Tyler Clippard, number 3.
Yeah, my number 2 was Tyler Clippard. He's just been absolutely solid. I love the way he throws the ball. It's insane. I love it.
High arm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My number 2 is Arthur Rhodes. He has 200. The only thing that you didn't mention, 254 all-time holds. That would have ranked first in the MLB. The MLB didn't start using or counting holds as a stat until the 1999 season. Absolutely wild. So this guy would be first all-time in holds, but the MLB was like, no, we don't really count holds before 2000. But yeah, Arthur Rhodes, number 2. Carter mentioned it all.
Number 1, Tony Watson.
Has to be.
2.9 ERA, 570 career strikeouts. Kind of low, but he's still playing. 246 holds and tied for the single season holds record at 41 with Joel Peralta. He was also also my number 1. Absolutely love Tony Watson. Crafty lefty, through lower 90s, but the dude was just absolute pinpoint. Could put it wherever he wanted to. With the Pirates, I remember he was just dominant in Pittsburgh. Absolutely love Tony Watson. But I think that's it. Honorable mention. I almost put Sergio Romo on my list. I just wanted to mention that. I found it hard to take him off my list, but Sergio would have been solid. For Kansas City, Love could have thrown Calvin Herrera or like Joaquin Soria on there. Wade Davis for a little bit. All would have been great names. But got anything else, Bryson? We got to do a quick snake draft. I know we didn't do prospects. We didn't do prospects, but we still got to do a snake draft. We'll do 2 all-time, 2 current, if that works with you. Yeah. You want first pick, second pick? I want first pick. Take it away, sir. I'll take first pick. I'll take AJ Minter. Ooh, I love that. I will follow that up with Tony Watson. And, we got to go another relief pitcher. Let me go Tyler Clippard to knock out both of my all-time. So Tyler Clippard and Tony Watson. That's me now. Back to back. I'll go Devin Williams off my list. And then I will. This guy would put Devin Williams on his list. Carter can't win snake. No, all jokes. Okay. Tier. And then I'll go Arthur Rhodes. Solid. I like that. For my 2 current, I'm going Anthony Bass. I think he's the best non-closer in baseball. And I'm going Andres Munoz, the 23-year-old fireball thrower for the Mariners, to end my draft. And then I'll finish it off. Joe Smith.
Solid. 100%. Love that. So that's Joe Smith and Arthur Rhodes, Devin Williams and AJ Minter. Currently, I'm two great all times. The Devin Williams, I'm knocking you a bit because I hate that pick because he's a closer, but still one of the best whole or set of guys in baseball. 8-9, solid draft, 100%. Great draft.
I'll take a penalty on mine. I'll go 7-5, just because I can feel the hate.
You should.
I'm gonna catch that was from this, but I'll take a 7-5.
It took Devin Williams. I ended mine. Andres Munoz, Anthony Bass. If I could think, Tony Watson, and who's the last all-time guy?
Tyler Clippard.
Tyler Clippard. 8-4.
Yeah, you had the two, in my opinion, the two best all-time setup guys.
Solid now, guys. I'll go 8-5. 8-5. I appreciate that. But Carter?
I think you win this one.
Hey, no. I call this one a push. If you take into account the penalty we'd give you for taking Devin Williams because he is a closer right now, I would very selfishly say yes. No, all jokes, right? Imagine just saying, yeah, I did. I'll take that one. Take another.
And deserve that one.
I think, I'll take that one. Add it to the books.
Oh gosh, but
hit
us up.
Yes,
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We're everywhere, anywhere, social media, on all of them. But wherever you listen to your podcast, where you're listening on right now, we're there. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, we're there. We're everywhere. Big Cartel / Day 16 Hour for some nice, comfy.
Get your merch.
Chiefs / Day 16 Hour themed shirts.
Yes, sir.
Just in time for the playoffs. Bryson, got anything else?
Mentioning football, we need a big playoff run out of the Chiefs. If you guys haven't yet, check out the other videos on the YouTube. Check out our TikTok. We've done drafts, all-time talk, lock of the week, absolutely everything we covered on our TikTok. So go check that out. But no, Carter, I think I got nothing else. We got closers next. Is that our last?
Yeah, closers.
Position breakdown. One. Maybe do managers. That'd be a cool one. Imagine.
That'd be cool.
Might have to do a managers one. We'll sit down. We'll talk about it. But man, you got anything else?
No.
We out?
Yeah, we're out.
Peace.